All right, so Hollywood, right? Synonymous with creativity, marketing, branding. What does that have to do with employment? Think about a Hollywood production, a Hollywood movie, right? We have the trailer, we're sucked in, we have this big production, lots of money is spent or not, and you go and you have this entire journey, and it's usually good or it's bad, it's positive or negative. Employer branding, though, is the identity of you as an employer of choice. I'm a software engineer, you're trying to hire a software engineer, you're saying, why don't you leave this job doing what you're doing now, come over here and do this at this company, we're going to pay you about the same money, and you should come because it's a cool job. Let's focus on 4 things, though. How do you attract those people? You have to keep it real. Think about the Beatles, Abbey Road, one of our most iconic album covers ever. You know the story behind this? So they were supposed to go on a Himalayan shoot in a private jet, and they were supposed to go and do this big thing. They took a camera, 10 minutes, Paul walks out barefoot. They're there. What's aspiring? What's driving people to come to your company? What's making them say, I can see it when they see you on your website, when they see you in social, when they see you sharing? What's that differentiator? What makes you different as an employer? Why do I, as a software engineer and accountant, want to go work for you versus my other company? And how are you communicating that? How are you telling people this is exactly where you need to be? You have to be relevant. Think about this. Recruiting is really marketing. We've taken it and we've said, you know, we're recruiters, we're salespeople. You're all that. You're marketing, though. We've got this whole digital world that we live in. And people don't think the same way that they used to. They don't hang out in the same places. This is a sample of just 60 seconds in social media. Look at this, Vine video, YouTube video, Twitter, social media. This is where people are living because your target audience has changed, but we're still doing the same things. So how do I know which playground to play in? How do I know who to look for and where to go? I got to get data. So let me talk to my employees. Let me do surveys, focus groups. Look at my candidates. Take my candidate pool and see what their experience is. Take this data, find out where they live, because engineers are different than accountants. If you don't take anything from this today, I want you to go back and apply for one of your jobs. Act like you're a candidate, apply on your ATS, look and research your company just like you're a candidate and see what content is out there. Because honestly, content is what makes it. Are there videos about your culture? Are there departmental videos showing what your managers are really like? Do I know what I'm getting myself into, or I'm just going to come out here and I'm going to join your company and then 2 days later I'm going to be like, crap, what did I do? But your target audience changes because right now in 2030, 75% of the workforce will be millennials. It's over 50% right now, and 10,000 baby boomers leave every day. It goes back to that 60 seconds in social media. You're talking to a different audience. So how are you telling this story? Are you bringing them on this journey with you? Do they look at your career page, which is one of your most trafficked places, and do they say, I'm really interested, or they just see a bunch of just job postings and links and who's sharing what? What are you doing different? Everybody goes out to LinkedIn. I'm hiring. Click my link. I mean, really, does that work? It doesn't. Why do your employees want to share the opportunities that you have? Are they excited about the company? Or you just send them a link and say, can you share this? How you post speaks volumes. If I'm a software engineer and I like innovation, do you really think I'm going to just like read some job description and I'm going to get excited about it? I mean, what you do, how you do it, where you post it, all those things are critical. So this is a job description for a software engineer. And this is what most people do. They throw everything in there, all the languages, everything they can think of, and there's nothing exciting about this. Nobody reads anymore, 140 characters or less. So what do, right? What if I gave this to an employee and said, post this picture out there. I'm looking for a copywriter. Here's what I need. Post it out there. Here's a link to the job if they want to apply. They click, they go right to the job and apply for it. Now, somebody's willing to share this type of information. Or what about video? How about if I go to my software team and I just take my iPhone and I just record them on a little pedestal that I can buy from Amazon for 15 bucks, and I just record them saying, what do you like working here? And I use that to market. And then people are looking at it on their phones and they're excited about working there because they say, okay, now I can really see what the culture's like. This is a campaign that we did, and we're talking about don't be a zombie in the workforce. This is a Pick, Play, Post. It's a great Instagram app. It's free. Anybody can use it. And it's a way to use Instagram differently. Tons of platforms out there. IKEA in Russia, what they did is they actually turned their Instagram page into a website. And so now you could click and go to products. Think about what e-com and retail is doing. How do you do that in recruiting? So if I had that on Instagram and I had a website, then I could do something like that. And so everything's not awesome. All companies are not created equal. Everybody's not great. But how do we look and see what people are doing in e-com and retail? How do we copy that? What are people doing in digital marketing? How do we use those to attract talent? That's it.